Hi, this is Fran from Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca, and today I'm bringing you the monthly reading for July. So I have 3 piles for you to pick from, and I've got lots of cards to get through, so I'm going to go through your choices pretty quickly. Now, the first choice for pile number 1, I have the Smokey Quartz, and the Smokey Quartz helps with letting go of baggage that you have from the past. And surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, the angel card that I drew was surrender. So if that appeals to you, surrender and letting go of baggage, that's pile number 1. For pile number 2, I have the Red Jasper. The Red Jasper. And the Red Jasper is a grounding stone. It helps align and clear any negative energy from your lower 3 chakras. Which basically means it gives you a lot of stability, okay? And the angel card that I drew for pile number 2 is courage. Courage. And for pile number 3, I have Kyanite. Kyanite. And Kyanite is a stone that does not retain any negative energy, so it's very good for meditations, and also for transforming energy. Blue Kyanite. And again, a pretty good angel card to go with it, light, for a stone that does not retain negative energy. So again, I'm going to go through your 3 choices. Pile number 1 is Smokey Quartz, surrender. Pile number 2 is Red Jasper, courage. And pile number 3 is blue Kyanite and light. Okay, I'm filming this as a live video on my Facebook page, but I will be putting in later on when I post it to my YouTube channel, Crystal Clear Tarot. I will be posting the timestamps. Okay, and I'm going to jump right into people who picked pile number 1. Smokey Quartz and surrender. I'm going to put that right up there. So I'm going to start with the 2 energy cards. One is from the Color Energy card deck and one's from Moonology. So let's see what your overall energy for the month is. White, lighten up. Okay. So when I saw this right away, I looked up at the surrender card. Definitely July is going to be a good month for you to try to let go of all those fears and ego-based feelings that you have, to try to bring in a little more fun into your life and a little less being critical of yourself. So July is going to be a month where if you use the energies correctly, and that just means following some of the advice that you get from from Spirit today, it's a time that you can lighten up and feel freer on issues that have been bothering you in the past. Let's see what the other energy card is. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Wow, I never got this one before. Well, obviously there's something weighing heavily on your mind. Okay, something that is negative and is making you be filled with fear. Whatever that is, you need to let it go. Because in July, the energies are very strong that this is going to be a good month for you. So try not to waste any time, since today is July 1st. Try not to waste any time or any of your energy on this situation. So I am going to look into the books to see what else comes of this. If I'm missing anything that I should be telling you. So far, July looks like a pretty good month, though. So let's see, the void. I've never seen this void of course, moon. That one I really want to look up. Okay. So, the chances of something are diminishing. Something better is around the corner. Surrender to the divine and take time out to meditate. Okay, well, that goes along with all of our messages. Surrender, something better's coming up, and lighten up. Try not to worry so much about the situation, because nothing's going to come of it, and something better is going to come up. So I'm just looking up white really quickly. It would be quicker if I could see the number. 24, thank you. I like how that white and the darkness, it kind of, the colors themselves of the cards sometimes speak to me. And I really feel like July is going to be a time for you to look on the bright side. You're going to have a more optimistic attitude, and it's something that you need. There's hope. That's what I'm getting from that, is hope. Let me just check if there's anything else from the white card. It brings peace and comfort at the highest level. White represents integrity, light, holiness, truth, and surrender. So there's that word again. It's amazing how the angels work. They want you to surrender, definitely. And by surrender, I just mean, give up your fears. Listen to your intuition. Don't try not to remain attached to a certain outcome. I think that's a big message for some of you. It looks like July is going to be completely different from June, because I'm just taking my cue from how the colors are so different. So this looks like it's going to be a good month for you. So let's look more specifically now. I have 3 cards for your love life in June. Okay? So I'm going to start with the Knight of Swords, decisive action. King of Wands, visionary leader. Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. Okay, well, if you're a woman watching this, or if you're, someone who is attracted to men, you got somebody strong either in your life or about to come into your life. All of these are court cards, and that means they're knights, kings, queens, or pages. And the first 2 cards, actually, I think more the second card, King of Wands. This is someone who's a leader, someone who is very passionate. If you notice the colors in the 2 cards, these are the fire colors, red and orange and yellow. Okay, so you have someone like this coming into your life, or you already are attached to this person. Either way, this person is ready to make a decision, and it's going to be something that happens quickly. Okay? He's going to come in quickly with an offer. Swords usually have to do with the truth. So I do believe it's someone who's trustworthy. And this decisive action, it's going to be romantic in the end. Okay? So this person might want to advance their relationship with you, make a stronger commitment. This is someone who's very, very much into you, and very much, this is an action-oriented person for sure. Like, this Knight of Cups might be unusual. This might be, this romantic gesture that comes out might seem out of character for this person, but that's what's going to be so wonderful about the gesture, okay, that it is out of character. You'll notice this is in color, black and white. So that makes me think this is something that's out of character. Excuse me. However, kings are very well established, and the King of Wands is someone who he is the leader in his own life, and he also inspires other people. Okay, so don't be afraid. I'm looking back at that white card. Don't let your fears overcome you. All right, you might have a little bit of a fear of commitments. You might not think that you do, but then when something comes close like this, I'm getting the feeling for some of you that, it might overwhelm you. So just, I'm telling you that the Knight of Swords is a trustworthy person along with the King of Wands. So this is definitely going to be life-changing for you. So that's really incredible. I didn't even know I was going to say that, but this is going to be a very romantic month for you. Now, if you're already attached, this could still apply to the person in your life. And if you are a man watching this, or you're attracted to women, it doesn't matter, because the knights, kings, queens, pages, they're really, they have no gender assigned to them. So the same thing could happen. You might, your girlfriend might, suddenly decide that they'd like to take the commitment to the next step. Okay? But it looks like a very romantic month either way. Okay, so I also drew 3 cards for career and finances. So let's take a look at those. High Priestess. This has to do with intuition. Follow your intuition this month. You're going to be getting some messages from the divine about what to do next, what the next step of your career is, or how to best improve your finances. Ace of Wands. Yeah, something new is coming in too. You're going to have an opportunity coming your way. The wands are fire energy, and it's there for you to grab. So you could start something new as far as your career goes, or it could be a new phase in your current job. Also has to do with, as far as finances go, this is a great opportunity to increase your finances. Okay. And this is coming from the divine. So, this is like divine intervention. It's something coming directly for you. Now, we also have the 9 of Wands here. You've been struggling either in your career or in your finances. And I have a feeling this card really, I'm going to move these 2 down, because I think this is the energy that you came into the month of July with. You're just tired of all the obstacles that have been in your way as far as your career goes and your finances. So you're really overwhelmed with this area of your life. And this, this monster over here, this, I don't know, Wolverine, I don't know exactly what it is, but these are your fears. This is all in your head, okay? Even though you have had challenges, this is not going to overwhelm you, okay? But you got to follow your intuition this month as far as your career goes, and listen for your intuition to give you a message, okay? And then something new is coming your way. Okay. And let's see what I did next. Okay. To end this reading, I picked 2 cards for your challenges of the month and 2 cards for your opportunities of the month. Okay. So I'm trying to remember which one is which. Okay, here we go. I got 2 energy cards for your challenges. So one challenge this month is to just rest and rejuvenate. Okay. This is where, just to tie in with the other cards, this is where you're going to get those messages from your higher self. I really suggest meditation. I suggest it in every video. it's going to be, this is a challenge. So it's going to be hard for you to find time to do this. You got a lot of romantic stuff going on. You're trying to surrender. But this is really important. If you don't take the time to rest and rejuvenate and to fulfill your spirit, you're not gonna be able to get these other blessings that are coming to you. Okay? So find some time to go within, whether it's praying or journaling or meditating or combination. For some people, rest and rejuvenation means getting out in nature. Okay? You just have to choose what works for you. Okay? So this is going to be a challenge for you this month, but you need to meet this challenge in order for these other good things to come into your life this month. Okay? You got a new job opportunity, new opportunity to make more finances, to solve your financial problems, and you've got someone in your life now or coming into your life very quickly who wants to make a romantic gesture. Okay? So this is the challenge, rest and rejuvenate, and you have one more challenge for the month, the thinking man. So the thinking man is almost, if you look at him, he's the opposite of rest and rejuvenation. You can see this man here, he's not clothed on the top, and he's very much listening to his intuition, whereas this man is not listening to his intuition. He is focused on a crystal here, and he's using more his brain. Okay? The first one is using more the soul, the divine guidance. This one is using more logic. Okay? So I think these two really go together. Okay, your challenge is not to look at your problems logically, only in a logical manner. Okay? Your challenge is to find the guidance from Spirit this month. Okay? I mean, that's always good advice, but because you have some baggage coming into July that you need to surrender, try not to think logically about the problem. Instead, you see how he's focused on these crystals. These look like clear crystals here. Try to focus on clearing your mind and following your intuition more. I know it seems like I'm repeating myself, but to me that's a good thing because the cards are reinforcing the High Priestess. To be like the High Priestess, you're not logical. You're going by what the divine is giving you, which is not always the logical thing to do. Okay? Now, 2 opportunities coming your way. Last cards. The Emperor. Okay. So the Emperor is a lot like the King of Wands. Okay? So the opportunity could be, like I said, to meet someone new, but I'm feeling that this card is more about the other qualities of the Emperor. You have the opportunity for stability in your life in the month of July. Okay? A big truth is going to be revealed. Swords, represent truth. Now, these cards are from they're from the Twin Tarot Oracle, and this is a dark side, so we're going to see what that means in just a second. I will look that up. And you see he's very stern looking. But I'm taking I'm going by intuition here, and if you look out the window, there's no turmoil out there. There's no battle going on. Okay, so your opportunity is to have a stable life and have control. This is all about control as well. Okay. So that's one of your opportunities. I'm sorry, I know you can't see that. I haven't quite solved how to do these yet, but that's okay. We'll move those over. Okay. And then, wow, the Hierophant. This is for another opportunity. Well, the romantic in me can't help but point out this romantic gesture here. The Hierophant is about ceremonies, such as a marriage ceremony. So some of you might be getting that ring this month. Okay, it could be a romantic gesture. But along with the Emperor, the opportunity that you have coming up, these are two men that are very much in control. And they talk about doing things step by step. I was going to use the word logical, but that's not what I mean. To do things in a sequential manner. Okay? So you have an opportunity this month for stability, for control over your life and what affects you. You know what? I'm going to look up this last one, the Hierophant. Because when I see this, I immediately, intuitively, and especially with the other cards, I'm thinking of a ceremony, of somehow making a relationship more stable, more traditional. So let me see. Let me look up this Hierophant in here and see what it says. Sometimes these books have slightly different reads on the cards, and I love that because it gives you more to think about. Yeah. So the Hierophant is also about remaining strong in your convictions. So as an opportunity, you are going to be able to defy what other people think you should be doing. Okay, you're going to have, if you're not the kind of person that usually goes against the norm, this is going to be a month where you're going to have that support to do that. And support, I mean from the divine, not from other people. Okay, so you're going to be doing things your own way in July. And that's a big opportunity for you because it's going to change things in your life. Okay. Ooh, that was a long one. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please hit like. Feel free to share this video with other people on Facebook. And I will be posting this one on YouTube with timestamps and explanations of the cards that I used. Okay, so if you're leaving me, have a great day. And let's go on to pile number 2. Okay, let's see. There we go. Hi, Red Jasper people. You're pile number 2. So I'm going to put these here. This is a long reading, so get ready. Here we have Jasper, and we have Courage. Okay, so when I first picked this and I saw Courage with Red Jasper, I felt like this is going to be a month that you're going to have to be stronger than you've had to be in the past, okay? Red Jasper is good for people who don't speak their minds. So if that's you, then this message is really going to be appropriate. And you're going to need to have some courage this month to speak your mind. But let's see what all the cards say. So we're going to start with 2 cards for the energy. We have the color cards and the Moonology cards. Okay, so for the overall energy, Cherry, live an extraordinary life. Wow. Now, I can't help but pick up on the Red Jasper, the color, kind of going right in with these red cherry. This looks more like a brownish, but it's a deep red. So, July is going to be a month where you're going to break out of the ordinary. Things are not going to be going according to plan, but you're going to have opportunities to improve your life immensely. A time for healing, balsamic moon. Okay, I really feel, and this goes along with my message a couple seconds ago, that you may not be a person who is used to standing up for themselves or speaking your mind. And the angels are telling you this is the month to have the courage, okay? In order to heal your heart or heal your soul, it does take courage, because it's going to involve a lot of soul searching this month. But the opportunity is there for it to lead to, your life improving so much. Okay? So let's look at the other cards and see what specifically we have. Excuse me. So I pulled 3 Twin Flame Tarot cards from Mystic Moon for your love life. So let's see what this message of healing has to do with your love life. 10 of Pentacles, ultimate achievement. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, is having it all. Not just having love, but having stable finances, having a great home life, and being living that extraordinary life. This goes along perfectly with the Chariot card. So I'm not sure which position I'm going to put that in yet. Let me see what these other cards are. Okay, 12 is the Hanged Man, a new perspective. Yeah, your new perspective has to be speaking up for yourself and really grounding yourself. Letting go of something that's been eating away at your self-esteem, eating away at your self-image. Okay, you're going to get a new perspective in July. And I can't help but notice this is heart-shaped, so it definitely has to do with your love life. Okay, let's see what the third one says. I think I'm going to move this down a little bit. The new perspective feels to me like it's first. Let me see what this is. 3 of Wands, awaiting results. Okay. So this new perspective that you get this month in your love life, you're just going to be viewing something differently, or you're going to view someone else differently. Okay? The rust on this locket makes me think that whatever's eating away at you or whatever is bothering you has been going on for a while, okay? And you might be awaiting results that have to do with what's been bothering you. So if you're in a relationship and, there's an issue between you and your partner that's been bothering you for a while, you're going to get a new perspective this month. You're going to look at it differently. Okay, you're going to take an action that requires courage, and for a while, you're not going to know if that action is going to bring about the result that you want. But as you can see here, you have the ultimate achievement. And I think that these two go together quite a bit, because not only will the new perspective bring you the ultimate achievement, but it's the ultimate achievement for you to finally be able to see things differently. So this could mean breaking up with someone. It could mean changing the dynamics in your relationship. Maybe finally expressing something that you feel to your partner, and something that you're afraid, you're not sure how they're going to take it. Okay? This also could be the opposite. This could be finally looking at someone who is not your partner and seeing them in a different way. Okay? And maybe having to wait for a little while until you get your ultimate achievement. All right? However, I keep going back to a time for healing. So, if you've just broken up with someone, or if you haven't been in a relationship for a while, give yourself that time to heal before you jump into something else, okay? Even if you haven't been with someone for a while, usually the reason you haven't been with someone, I shouldn't say usually, but a lot of the times, the reason you haven't been with someone is because you have something inside of you that you need to heal first, okay? It could be childhood trauma. It could be, issues with your self-image. It could be any number of things. But don't forget to take that time for healing. However, as far as your love life goes, something's going to change for sure. Okay? Have the courage to do what your intuition tells you to do. Okay? The next 3 cards I picked were for career and finances, and this is the Before Tarot deck. So we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, if you look closely there, see those people hiding in the bushes? Okay, to me, that's always a warning that things aren't as they appear to be in your career and finances. Okay. 10s also mean completion. So you could be walking away from a job or walking away from something that has really drained your resources as far as finances go. However, those people in the back, I don't like that. To me, that seems like people are talking about you, gossiping. They're watching you without you knowing. But if you look at this man, he's standing up straight. He's got the red cape, which is strength. He's got this big sword of truth. He speaks the truth. Okay, so that's you to me. So this person could represent you. And this is the truth that you're speaking. Okay? Other people don't like that truth that you're talking about. Okay? So just keep that in the back of your mind for now as far as your career goes. I don't like to give, dire warnings, but, just I'd rather that you focus on being full of integrity. So that's one of the messages from this card about your finances and your career. Stay strong in your integrity, no matter what these little people over here are saying. Okay? What else do we have? 14, Temperance. Okay, this is a card of patience and a card that talks about balance. So you're going to get some balance coming into your life as far as your career and finances go. I don't see a big windfall coming in, but I don't see a disaster coming in either. Okay? So remain patient in your career and try to keep a balance between what's going on at work and don't bring it home to your personal life. Okay? And we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, again, this is a sneaky card. This is a card of deceit, of someone trying to get away with something. So I'm going to put these 2 cards together. So this is you, okay? You are a person of integrity. You would never think to steal people's swords while they're relaxing or having fun at a circus, okay? But there's someone in your career, in your job life, in your financial realm, who is being deceitful. They're trying to get away with something, okay? So the career advice that Divine is giving you is to open up your eyes, okay? And see if you might already know who this is, but unfortunately, I don't think you know who it is. And I like I said, I hate to give these kinds of messages, but be careful that you're not self-sabotaging yourself as well, especially when it comes to finances, okay? Be careful that you're not, what's that saying? Robbing Peter to pay Paul. I think that's what it's called. Be careful that you're not the one that's self-sabotaging yourself, okay? To me, this is more about finances than it is about your career. Because like I said, this is a person of integrity. So no matter what your job is, if you're a person of integrity, you're doing things the right way, okay? It's interesting that the Temperance card is here. in the middle of those two negative cards. So what I'm going to do, I wasn't going to do this because this is such a long reading, but I'm going to pick a card to clarify what is this sneakiness about. Give me just a second here. I'm going to pick, I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Okay. I wasn't going to do this, like I said, because this is such a long reading, but I don't like to leave with, I don't like to leave you with more questions. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's too many. Spirit, can I have one card to clarify the Seven of Swords? Okay. Well, okay. I'm going to take the three. Let's see what they say. Breathe. Okay. So don't panic. All right. So if I've made you panic, don't panic. Think about, close your eyes. Think about the Seven of Swords card. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but you see this person here? Usually this represents your inner self or, spirit within you. But I'm getting the advice that take a minute out. Think about the Seven of Swords as being someone who is deceiving you. And then think about the first person that pops into your head. Okay? I'm not saying that's the person, but see how ridiculous it seems. If it seems totally ridiculous, then just forget about this advice. But this might help clarify who it is. The next card, Here and Now. Yep, this also has to do with staying in the present. Okay. I think both of these cards, if you look here, we've got a sign to the past and a sign to the future, but we're in the here and now. Okay. So meditating is going to help you figure out who this person is and how to deal with them, more importantly. Even if you don't find out who the person is, the best way to deal with them is to just focus on what your job is. Focus just on day to day. Okay, because this person, whoever it is, either has grudges from the past or is trying to do something for their future. Okay, only thing you can do is stay here in your own little egg. Okay, and even though the egg is fragile, if you don't go towards the past and you don't go towards the future, you're going to be fine. You're going to be protected. That's what this egg is telling me here. You're going to be protected. Yep, and that little banner up there says, I believe, yep, you are safe. You're not going to be able to see it. You are safe. Okay, so good. I didn't want to leave you with an unsafe. Tick-tock. Okay, so timing is going to have something to do with this too. So if you just sit back, breathe, and let time pass, this person's going to get caught, or this person's going to get what's coming to them. Oh, I'm so glad I picked those cards. Okay, so just to recap quickly for career, you're in a situation right now where you have to use temperance. This is a major card, so this is more important, and this holds more weight than the other two cards because it is a major arcana. So it's telling you to have patience, and that goes along with TikTok, okay? Don't bring work problems home, okay? And also, take the time to breathe. If someone is bothering you or if something is bothering you, try to really meditate on it and don't let it get to you, okay? So that was your career. Now for the last spread, I'm going to show you two cards to show you challenges for this month, although this is definitely a challenge right here, and then two cards for opportunities that are coming your way. So I have the Energy Oracle cards here. So the first challenge is going to be attachment. So this is something, going back to the beginning of the reading here. You might have to give up, it doesn't say attachment, it says appreciation. Sorry. Appreciation. So let me rethink this now. Okay, so maybe because of this hassle that has to do with your career and finances, And if this new perspective is about someone leaving your life, you're gonna find it hard to appreciate the little things that you have in your life. So because this is a challenge, you need to make sure you express gratitude every day. Okay? So I'm not going to leave you with a challenge without a way to handle it. So all you have to do is flip it around. So if you're not appreciating the little things in your life, the blessings that you have, all you have to do is express them. A quick way to do it is a gratitude journal. List 5 things a day that you're grateful for. Just write them down, 5 sentences. You can do that. My second graders do 5 sentences, okay? You can do five sentences of what you're grateful for, okay? So be careful of this. And then your other challenge, wow, this is a very positive one. Blossoming abundance, okay? How is this a challenge? Let's see. I'm going to look this one up because I'm thinking about the other cards that you have. You know, this could actually go along really well with this appreciation. When you're in a certain energy, no matter what good is happening, you can't see it. Okay? So this could be the new perspective that you should be bringing about in your life, to appreciate and to be grateful for your blessings. This tells me this is a month that's going to be hard for you to do this. So again, I'm going to go back to that gratitude journal. 5 lines, you can do it. 5 things you're thankful for a day. Just write them down. Okay? So even as you're experiencing lots of abundance in your life, the challenge is that you're not going to really notice them. Okay? So I would say that the advice for this card, as far as a challenge goes, is to stay in the here and now. Okay, that going back to this card here. Stay in the present. Okay? If you stay in the present, you can't help but see all the gifts that God is sending you, or the angels are sending you. Okay? Yeah, this is a very positive card for every area of your life, but especially for finances. So, even though I kind of gave you a more negative kind of connotation of this card here, you're going to have abundance coming financially, okay? But you do have to keep an eye on things. Stay in the present, okay? Don't trust someone just because in the past they've been loyal to you, okay? And that TikTok also has to do with staying in the present. So be grateful for every blessing that you have. That'll take care of this challenge. And this is kind of the same message. Don't overlook the blossoming abundance that's coming your way. Stay in the present. Okay, and the last 2 cards that I have for this group are opportunities coming your way. And these come from the Twin Tarot. So let's see. Ooh, the Tower. Now, a lot of people see the Tower and don't like it because, you know, it looks like, oh, disaster is coming. But I don't look at the Tower that way. You have a big change coming your way in July. Okay? Now, this huge change could have to do with your romantic life. Okay? If someone you've been with for a while wants to move things along, and you might take some period of time to reflect on it, but you're going to get this 10 of Pentacles. I think we forgot about that card up there, because the 10 of Pentacles means financial success as well as romantic fulfillment. Okay, so you've got something big coming up this month that's going to change things for you. Okay, and like I said, I always take the Tower as positive change coming your way. Okay, the universe is bringing something into your life, and it's going to change you as a person. It's going to change how you see things. It may change your perspective on a particular person. It may change the way that you relate to yourself. Okay, and the second card is the Hermit. Okay, now the Hermit has to do with going within. So yes, every reading has a plug for meditation, and that's what this one is. You have an opportunity to gain a lot of insight through meditation and through listening to spirit and journaling. Spend time in nature. The wisdom is going to come from within you. Okay, you don't need to keep checking these readings. I think it's human nature to do that sometimes, to look for other people to give us the answers. The answers are in you. And it's going to be wonderful, the answers that you find. See this light here? It's going to light up your whole life. Okay, people who chose pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please hit like and share this video with others. You can check out other pick-a-card readings on my YouTube channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to contact me. And I can design a reading just for your question and for your situation. Okay, if you're leaving me, have a great day. On to pile number 3. Okay, last but not least, pile number 3. Okay, you picked the Kyanite. I'm going to put Kyanite up there. And your angel message is light. Light. Okay, to start off with, we're going to do the 2 energy cards for the energy of the month of July. So I use the color energy cards and the Moonology cards. So your color card for the month is Violet. Create a balanced life. Okay. So the advice is to balance out anything that seems to be out of whack in your life. For a lot of people, it has to do with work and home. It could be with your desires compared to your partner's desires. Okay. It could have to do with work, like working at home and playing, having fun. But you need to balance it out this month. You've got the card lights there, so I'm thinking that June may have been a heavy month, a busy month. I know it was for me, so I'm sure for a lot of people it was. So don't forget to take some time in July to let the light in, to do what fuels you. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Okay, you may be needing assistance right now in some situation in your life, and pride is keeping you from asking for it. Okay? You don't always have to be the person that fixes other people's problems. Okay? Everybody needs help now and then. So, Spirit is asking you to put that part of your ego aside. Pride can be a good thing. But not when it controls the way you relate to other people. Not when it's making you feel more than someone else. Okay? Everybody needs help. Everybody needs a little light in their life. And sometimes you need to go to others for that. So the balance could have to do with, instead of being the person who's always helping other people, ask for help when you need it. That's the energy for July. Let's see what came up in the individual areas. So I picked 3 Twin Flame Journey Tarot cards from Mystic Moon, and this is for your love life in July. 3 of Cups, celebration and community. So an obvious interpretation for me is you might be going to lots of weddings in July or graduation parties. I mean, that's just common sense. But you're going to find yourself gathering with a lot of other people. And at one of those gatherings, if you're single, you might be meeting someone there. If you're in a relationship, if you have a partner, July is going to be a good month to work together with your partner and create a more trust-filled, faith-based kind of relationship. Okay? You and your partner may have been busy doing your own things at work, and you may have drifted apart a little bit. So July is going to be a good month to come back together. Okay? This issue of not letting pride get in your way, it might be an issue as far as your relationship is concerned. Okay, so get together with your partner. Have good conversations in July and work things out. Okay? What else do we have here? Ace of Pentacles, wise investment. Aces are always new beginnings, okay? So for the people that are in relationships, coming together with your partner, having those important conversations, it's going to be a wise investment for your future because it's what you can base your future on. For those of you that are not in relationships, the Ace of Pentacles could mean meeting someone new, an offer being brought to you, something developing. And again, because you got that 3 of Cups, I think it could be at a party or a celebration of some type. And whoever this new person is, wise investment makes me think like, this is a good person to get to know. I'm not saying it's the person you're going to marry, but, this is going to be a good person in your life. Or it's going to be a person that teaches you something. Spirit just told me that. I know I tend to be too optimistic, but especially when it comes to the love readings. But a wise investment means that, getting to know this person is going to be worth your time. Okay? And Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive. Okay. So queens can represent people. And if you're a woman, it could represent you. The queen at her best, the Queen of Swords at her best, first of all, is truthful. Sometimes she's truthful to the point of being, blunt. Okay, so if you're a man or if you're a woman interested in women, this could be someone coming into your life, someone who's just going to lay it on the line and tell you how it is. Okay, if you're a woman or someone that's interested in a man, same thing is possible. I mean, the person could be very blunt, very assertive, okay? In fact, this person that you meet, I'm looking at that don't let pride get in your way, it could be someone that you really don't like at first, It could be someone who, like to me, the words sharp and assertive, to me, that turns me off entirely, But for someone, this could be someone who, you have that dislike for them right from the beginning. And of course, that's the divine's way of laughing at us because that person might be the person that ends up giving you a new perspective on life and changing your life completely. So it looks like a lot of newness coming in July for your romantic life. And, you may have to be assertive, if you're in a relationship, perhaps. You may need to be assertive when you're having these important conversations with your partner. I don't know, these gears in the back are just, they're getting my gears thinking, Spirit, what does that have to do with? You know what? I did this for the last one. I might as well do it for you. I'm going to pick a clarifying card. Why is the Queen of Swords in this reading? Okay, so I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords in this romantic reading? Can I have one card, please? I just saw that one flip over. Okay, thank you. Peace. Okay. Peace. That is not a word I would associate with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, well, if you're in a relationship and you have these conversations that I'm talking about, that's what's going to bring peace into your life. But you're going to have to really assert your point of view. Okay? And if you're not in a relationship, you may be attracted to someone that at the same time repels you. Yeah, I've had that kind of experience before. But this person coming into your life is someone that's meant to bring some peace into your life. They're going to actually end up being either a very good friend or a romantic partner. But it's someone that's going to really challenge you. That's it. That's the word. So this person, for those of you that are not in a partnership right now, you're going to meet someone who challenges your thinking, okay? And whenever our thinking is challenged, whenever our beliefs are challenged, it gives us more opportunity to really think about what's important to us. So it like pushes you to be more self-reflective. So in the end, this person is going to bring you some peace because you're going to know either A, I know this person is not someone I want in my life, or B, this person is a great person to have as a friend in my life to, keep me on the right track, to keep me balanced, or C, this is someone that I'm, really into. So Spirit is very funny today. Okay, so I'm going to leave peace up there with the Queen of Swords, okay? And now I have 3 cards for your career and finances. This is from the Before Tarot deck. Okay, we have Death. Death is one of those cards people are afraid of, but all it means is an ending and a new beginning. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. This is the Nightmare card. To me, this is the scariest card in the deck. But it's nothing, it's just because of the way it's depicted, okay? This person, this is not the person's blood on the swords, okay? This is what the person is dreaming about, okay? So this has to do with a nightmare scenario. Don't panic, though. We have Death, we have the Nightmare, and we have the 5 of Cups. Okay. So there is going to be some kind of ending in your career. It does not mean you're going to lose your job, okay? But it's going to be, in fact, I don't think it's about losing a job. I think it's about some kind of change in your situation, okay? It could be you being transferred, but I don't feel like it really has to do with you. I feel like it has to do with people around you. So your boss could leave. You could get a new manager in. They may do away with the way things have been done in the past, and something new a new system is going to be involved. I don't think this ending has anything to do with you personally, okay? But you sure as hell think it has something to do with you. Excuse my language. The Nightmare card. Whatever this change is at work, you don't like it. Whatever the change is in the career, you do not like it in July, okay? So this card is saying that it may give you nightmares. It may make you panicky. Try to remember this reading and don't get panicky about it, okay? That's all in your mind. There's nothing bad that's going to happen, okay? And then you got the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups shows 1 cup spilled over here. Okay, so this is the change. You know, you didn't want that change to happen. Whatever this change is in July, it's not something you wanted. Okay, but you still have 4 cups standing. So that means you have a lot going for you, and you're not focusing on that. Look at this person's face. Okay, you're focusing only on the change that happened. You're not focusing on the other things that you have in your career that are still going great. Okay, so the advice of this card is just change your focus. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. So if this change has disrupted you so much, then you know you need to change that focus or talk to somebody about that change. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. Just because that's not what you wanted to happen at work, you know, doesn't mean, oh, well, I'm not going to take advantage of this in my career, and I'm not going to talk to this person, and I'm not going to, you know, seek out other positions. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Depending on what the change is, you have a lot of opportunities. Okay? You could talk to someone at work about the change. Maybe you can convince them to change it back. Okay? You could talk to someone who has, well, I guess that's this cup here. Talk to someone who has the power to fix this. Okay? Or you could say, okay, well, I'm going to just learn the new way. Okay? I'm adaptable. I can just do things the new way. Or if it's bad enough, I can look for other positions while I still have this position. Okay? So there's lots of opportunities around you that you're not noticing in your career. Okay? Don't focus on the one thing that went wrong. Okay? Let the cat take care of that. Okay? So this change that's coming in your career, you're not going to like it. It's going to make you fearful, but you have ways to handle it. Okay? And, you know, only you can know which of those ways is going to be best for you. So I have, for the next spread, the last spread, we have 2 this is 2 challenge cards for you. 2 challenges you're going to have in July. And this comes from the Energy Oracle deck. Woman holding a heart. Okay, so one of your challenges is going to have to do with this situation up here with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking as far as your romantic life goes, you're going to be a little conflicted in your heart, one way or another, whether you're in a partnership now or not. Okay, but remember, be assertive. Talk about your needs if you're in a partnership, because that's going to bring about peace. The last card you have in your romantic reading is peace. So whatever happens is going to bring you peace. Okay? And another challenge, your second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Now, Archangel Ariel usually has to do with your finances. Okay? So, again, there's going to be some kind of change at work. I guess it could be, it could have something to do with your salary. I was really picking up more, though, that it had something to do with the way you do things every day. So just don't forget to focus on what's possible for you as far as finances are concerned. Okay? So this opportunity that I was talking about over here, about getting a new position, do this while you still have the current position. Don't, if you choose to go that route, stay focused on your finances, because you don't want to just quit and not have anything to fall back on. And Ariel is someone you can always meditate to or call to, or, write a letter to her. She will help you with finances and career. She's very powerful. She's called the Lioness of God. Okay, so she's very powerful. Call on her to help you with any of your financial or career challenges. And the last two have to do with, last two cards have to do with opportunities coming your way. And I used the Twin Tarots for this. Judgment. Got another sword up there, another sword of truth. Okay, so as an opportunity, this means that everything that happens in July is going to be bringing you peace, and it's going to be bringing you justice. Yeah, the most important thing is to be truthful. Be truthful this month, and you will get what is coming to you. Okay. And another opportunity is transformation. Yeah, this is actually the Death card. So you got the Death card twice. So something's going to transform in your life. And I do think it has to do with your career. Okay. But I like the word transformation better because, people do still freak out at the word death. So something's going to transform in your life this month in July. But if you look here, where you are right now, there's dirt, there's rocks, there's skeletons. Okay? Look at what's coming up. Look at what you're transforming to. Look at that plush green. There's flowers, there's trees. Okay? Here's the bridge. Okay? So whatever change is happening in your life in July, it's going to be for the better. And that definitely looks peaceful back there. Okay? All right. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please hit the like button. Feel free to share my video on your own Facebook page. If you'd like to see more pick-a-card readings, please go over to my YouTube channel, Crystal Clear Tarot. And if you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to reach out to me and we can design a spread to your liking, and that is specified for your budgets and for your specific questions. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.